So, with all due respect, today we'll be talking about the missing cocaine, the missing $200,000, and all the news making rounds on the tabloids and everywhere. But be fraka krameka trika krameka bro from the mix se be a yina you be comfortable and understand the issues, you know. Inti ende no ye nya na tintin bia be no short kakra no obi atene ho ase. What I'm about to do today is to break down, let Ghanaians understand what is actually happening. This is the part 1, don't forget. And there part 1. Part 2 there's a specific reason to say part 2 Inti yenya botre no bagawaya yenya botre. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the missing cocaine, how the cocaine was intercepted, how the cocaine ended up in the hands of some people in Ghana, government officials. Somebody will be asking, we said, I didn't see a Kennedy Japan picture. Kennedy Japan is my friend, as you all know. As you know, recently he's been touted as the citizen vigilante. I've decided to send the dedicated episode where I'm a Kennedy Japan. It is simple. I want Kennedy Japan to help me, help Ghanaians. Yes, as the citizen vigilante. Obi on the Kennedy say bibia ko wu a be kra no. Onim investigation o Ghana nyina. Enti cocaine asem we no me pese Kennedy Japan. So obi tie me na onim Kennedy on kan chese Kevin Taylor say me pese oboa me. Oboa Ghana for na yehwehwe bibia cocaine we wo any $200,000 no. We simple. We nya so for we ko fa we and so for we no we akoda and the enentua taxes my. Somebody has breached our security protocol. Yes, some drug dealers. In Timusu parliamentarians in Yamsi no. There's somebody already on Masembia could work or to be fair, national security force or Mokochu near Kochinaba. He's well resourced when it comes to investigations and all that. Canada Japan and the well when catch and semi hiano. Ombe Boagana. Yes, or see, Utun West Wana or Faitama Ghana, cocaine way, a hunch seven chain no 2 weeks cry. It should come out and help us find where this cocaine is. So I'm dedicating this episode specifically for Kennedy Japan. He needs to come out and speak on this missing cocaine. I ended there as someone Kennedy. For the first time, I'm dedicating this show to you because I know you will speak on this next week. You will tell us what you can do to help us find the missing cocaine and the $200,000. I said the missing cocaine. Some people are confused. They will say, "Hey, must cocaine you?" And I Kevin Nikas missing. I will take our time and do something today. Now, before we start the whole program, I want you people to understand something. I think majority of Ghanaians are confused or they don't understand the issues. Recently, I saw in the media where Yakasa cocaine has been swept away. The minority in parliament also saying that they need, an independent investigation team to conduct investigations into the missing cocaine and the wahala and all that. GRA Canada, customs they come with there, narco so Canada. Today, I'm going to let you understand how it started and why we are here today and why we should not forget about this cocaine deal, because there are people in government today who know what I'm talking about. Now, before we start today's issue, let me break something down. Ghana for Bunte Bibi, you can say 100 grams of cocaine, to say, this is how it looks, 100 grams. And they say, Bema sock creation, Ochichu cocaine, 100 grams. Yes, something like that. And this is, in Tiakase 100 grams, 100.1, 100.1. This is how 100 grams of cocaine looks. Why would you cocaine? See, Yakase a cocaine war, bought the Ghana 100 grams, any, plus $200,000. And Yakase 200 kilos of cocaine. That's how it looks like. This is 200 kilos of cocaine. Well, cocaine, 200 kilos, Dano. I'm showing you this is how 200 kilos of cocaine looks like. In black market, you can get it over $23 million. 200 kilos of cocaine. Yes, you can get it between $18 million to $23 million in the black market. Now, Sesaka say $200,000. This is how $200,000 looks. The quantum of what we are talking about today. Now, this is $200,000. Now, recently, 2 weeks ago or so, you say Ghana Customs actually some traffickers were a flower. In fact, people don't really understand how and all that. Ghana's main border, TOGO, a share no sono. A flower the biggest border. Now, after Aflauno, there was small borders. A Togo Ghana border in Chen. Now, baby, I'm cheap cocaine. We now, you can't watch them be say 101 grams. You freho poglu, yes. sa small border na honom koche sa cocaine. In fact, nipa o head Poglo ne friend no Rebecca Obeng. Yes, on a chief collector, customs for no, on a chief collector. Remember, say customs and NACO for no, borders na Ghana no. They have different duties. Now, we will say, Okronfor, NACO for no, they are there to watch what the customs are doing, and customs too are there to do their job and also sometimes watch NACO. NACO for basically they act on intelligence. It will call all the borders. I will say your small kiosk, this your any NACO for no more. They work with intelligence. With the custom for year Juma, okay, they've checked, good. But with the you see, they work on intelligence. Grab into. I won't share that and get too close, but they respect each other's office. Because they be a very delicate. You get what I mean? They say hello to each other, but they are not two friends. They are not friends like that. Now, this is what happened. Inti cocaine. In Tisiana, you'll be able to see cocaine 100.1 grams. Ewo Poglu border next to about 15 miles from a flower border. This is a thorough investigation we have done. We have followed the materials. We have followed the things they seized, talking about the cocaine. We have followed the money and we have followed the report. Very important. And the officials were involved in the report and taking the report where and where. So, follow me. So I was just telling you about customs. You do they check, border patrol, passengers, goods near the day, and now you're knock off also. About kiosk, small one be they come, they sit, they work by intelligence and all that. Now you have to say a cocaine be what Poglu border. Now, what happened was, cocaine, say cocaine, any sika, any nipa. Me yesho cocaine no efu abata ana cocaine no anoma jerry eno tuye eno be see Poglo border ho nipa ene na de cocaine no etu kwan no ena customs for no echi no. Now what happens is ye cocaine na omo chi cocaine no ye chi no Poglo, which is the small border no ye de ba aflawo plus omo ye chi omo na cocaine come no plus $200,000 no. So they moved all these things to Aflawo, which is the main office. What happened was, when they arrested these people at Poglu, there was a report written. The woman quantities of everything, and they moved everything to Aflawo. In less than 72 hours, two NACOP officials, if we are Krabai, two, I have their names there. There's a specific reason. In terms of Kennedy should help me. We call this case, I know the reason why because Kennedy Mwame. Then let's push what Parliament is saying. Say, minority in Parliament, we should open investigations into this because the inconsistencies in NACOP, in customs, in GRA statements, it does not make sense. This is Kennedy, citizen vigilante, I wouldn't say, I'm a person Kennedy, Japan, Boame, or better than that too. Now, I forget about pastors. You know, pastors. Gazel, obetumi mba organ in other and family obi ni betumi I don't pay my taxes to them. The people we pay our taxes to omo na say boom customs for omo ban money borders no. So Kennedy, help me so that we all help Ghanaians. Now omo chi cocaine no. Omo movie cocaine plus drug traffickers no plus sikano remember I say $200,000 and I'm the chair no. And na cocaine na account suspected cocaine here so far almost say 100.1 grams. Now move nyina ba Aflawo, the main office. Mature report. Remember, they wrote a report. It was signed by the custom officials there. In time of Rebecca Obeng because she is the head at Poglo. Yes, she is the first collector. Friend IC or something like that. And I'm doing this because sometimes we need to protect our people who have decided to put their life on the line to protect our borders, protect this nation, to prevent criminals from entering into Ghana with contraband goods. There's a specific reason I decided to investigate this because there are some people in power, in office, in the big house who are planning to use some of these custom officers as scapegoats to make Ghanaians think, say, the custom officers and the people who are trying to prevent the crime are the ones who did this. Now, let's go on. Omo chi cocaine nyina na we ya boa bibia no plus nipa na omo de cocaine traffickers no ye de omo ba aflawo. What happened next? What happened was, and at 72 hours, 2 NACOP officials, I have their names. Kennedy, I'm holding the names because I know you help. And there's a part 2 in 2 officials from NACOP almost by straight, they drove to Aflao and said emphatically, say, they have been sent to come and take the goods they have seized, the cocaine and the money. Remember, normal cocaine, Sike County, over $200,000. I showed you a picture of $200,000. This is the money we're talking about. Officers, 2 officers from NACOP, 2 officials. I'm about to say, the big house, the Jubilee House and NACOP headquarters, say, Omumbrambeji goose and Embrakra for testing and all that. They handed over $200,000 and over dollars. And this is where it gets scary. The cocaine they seized at Puglo on record is 200 kilos of cocaine. I want people, you see, I want the custom guys there to come out, have a press conference and say I'm lying. I want the NACOP guys, Koji Cocaine, to come out, NACOP office to come and write a statement and say I am lying. And then you will see who is lying in Ghana. And I know what I'm doing and I know the names and pictures and reports involved. They seized 200 kilos. This is how 200 kilos of cocaine looks like. 200 kilos. Almost say they seized 100.1 grams. This, no cocaine trafficker, no trafficker in the world will travel with $200,000 cash and 100 grams of cocaine. Nobody will do that. Kennedy, because Kennedy Japan Boamoha, I need your expertise. No trafficker on earth will carry $200,000 cash and travel with 100.1 grams of cocaine. Never. The reason why those people were carrying 200,000 and over dollars with 200 kilos of cocaine was that Sasikana cash, you know, that was the getaway cash they were paying from border to border. Border to border. And when you ATM cannabis, no, we are talking about cash. Into drug traffickers, no, they had over $200,000 from their journey, and the only from border to Ghana border, that got $200,000. Everybody they get there, they talk to the custom officials, whatever, they pay their way through. Border, no so. But someone said, why didn't they go through a flower? No. Border, she cannot come here $200,000 and over dollars. Now, no trafficker will take a small piece of cocaine and carry $200,000 of cash. The only way they will carry $200,000 of cash, no, unless they are holding 200 kilos of cocaine. 200 kilos of cocaine worth over $23 million. That's the only way they will hold $200,000 because this money they are holding is the protective money that protects them through very difficult borders. Now let's go on. So these 2 NACOP officials, they know themselves. Kennedy, in Japan, I'm telling you, let us know this because you have investigations, you know everything, you have done a lot of you are investigating pastors and you know everything. So help me here. They took it from Aflao. It was a Friday. The funny thing is, when they took the cocaine and the money on that Friday, these 2 NACOP officials, and they know themselves. I know I'm not mentioning their name because there's a part 2 to this. And names that's going to come out is going to shock Ghanaians. They took the cocaine, the 200 kilos of cocaine plus the $200,000. I'm expecting the custom officials and the custom service to come out and say it wasn't 200 kilos of cocaine. And they will see who they are dealing with. They took the money on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These 3 days, the 200 kilos of cocaine was with these 2 guys. They didn't report it in the office. The 200 kilos of cocaine, you and these 2 officials from NACOP, you took 200 kilos of cocaine, packed it in the car, yes, the 4Runners, you took it to Accra for 3 days, you were keeping it in your house. 3 good days, Ghanaians, Muntiemi, Omo keep it. 3 days, government seized contraband. 3 days, they were keeping the cocaine in their house. They should come and say, so the cocaine ended up on a Monday, our NACOP office. That is where Omukudru reported back out and said they have seized 100.1 grams of cocaine. You, these 2 officials, Mujisa cocaine from Aflao. There were witnesses there. There were custom officials there. They wrote a report. You took all the reports, but we have a report. You kept the cocaine for 3 days. Suddenly, cocaine middle office now done 100.1 grams out of 200 kilos of cocaine, and they had over $200,000. So these two NACOP officials, they know themselves. I have your names. I have the report. You can't run away. In somebody could do a crime, NACOP office, suddenly. That is why there's a disconnect between customs. There's a disconnect between customs and GRA, and there's a disconnect between NACOP, GRA, and customs. They cannot come out with the exact figure because the reports they all have is different. And especially NACOP officials, the NACOP guys, they know that if the customs guys don't shut up. Remember, last year or so, what I say, a flower border, the same border, they arrested weed, Toyota Hiace, car Sprinter, full of weed. These custom officers knock off back because someone here a car no plus the weed. Ever seen there? Ask the custom of officials or a flower say who has seen the car and the weed. Report to date, they don't know what happened to it. The same thing happened with these 200 kilos. We say 200 kilos of cocaine worth over $23 million. These guys took it and kept it in their house for 3 good days. Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was with them. Monday, done 100.1 grams. This. Now, which cocaine dealer, drug peddler, will carry $200,000 cash and then 100 grams of cocaine? Nobody will do that. It is only when they have 200 kilos of cocaine that they will carry that amount of money, because this is the only money they can use to negotiate their way through borders. They have lied to us, but Ghanaians, because I have the facts. Let's do something quickly. Now, the question everybody will be asking, basic question is, it's been over 2 weeks. Why is it that for over 2 weeks, right, the people who were trafficking these contrabands or cocaine, supposedly, have not been seen? Where are the guys who were transporting this cocaine, who were arrested at Puglo border? Where are they? There are 2 suspects. Where are they? To date, we don't know their name. They've not been paraded on national television. We don't know who are where they are being held. It's a very vital question, because I know the connection between those guys who were arrested and some people in government in the Jubilee House today. The question every Ghanaian should be asking is simple. Where are the people who were carrying the $200,000 and let's say the 100 grams of cocaine? Where are they? The answer is they have disappeared. Fellow Ghanaians, the answer today, you ask customs, NACOP, all the way to GRA, those people have disappeared. They are nowhere to be found in Samanfo. So the cocaine and the $200,000 flew from somewhere and landed there. Second, why haven't they even told Ghanaians? I'm talking about GRA, customs, NACOP. Why haven't they told Ghanaians who ordered that the cocaine and the $200,000 be sent to Accra? That's shortest possible time. Why haven't they told us? If the NACOP boss is the one who sent these guys to go pick the cocaine from a flower border, he should come out and tell Ghanaians he wrote the letter, he signed, he received the cocaine on the Friday, and I'll prove something to him. And my friend Kennedy Japan should help me here. He's the citizen vigilante. This is a very serious conversation. As a member of parliament who has all the resources and all the knowledge about who is a criminal and who is not a criminal, he needs to talk about this. Specifically, I have a reason why I'm saying Kennedy Japan should help me. And in the part 2, everybody will know. Why? We just want to know. We want NACOP to publish the 2 officers who went to Aflao. Their names. They should tell us who these 2 officers are, their rank, because in the next episode, I'm going to break something down for Ghanaians to see. We want NACOP to come out and say, we sent these 2 officers, and when we sent them, they signed for these goods on Friday, and these goods were brought on Friday. And these 2 officers are the ones who went to take the so-called 100 grams of cocaine. But in Aflao, The customs should also come out and tell us that if it wasn't 200 kilos of cocaine, 200 kilos. It is not 100 grams. 100 grams is a joke. Nobody will carry 100 grams of cocaine with $250,000. No. It was 200 kilos on record. My fellow Ghanaians, I'm doing this not because I hate anybody. I'm doing this because I want to protect the people who have decided to put their life on the line to protect us Ghanaians. These things happen every time the city is struggling. And these things, if you look back, check records, there's a precedent. Every time we, the MPP, we are in power, cocaine comes up, cocaine disappears, cocaine turns into powder. Today, we have cocaine, and remember, the city is not doing well. Some people in government today are trying to find means to open the borders to allow drug traffickers to bring in drugs and use Ghana as a transit point. That's the only way they can bring in hard currency to augment the city that is struggling. They need money. Because Ghana is not able to do legit business to make enough revenue for the nation legitimately, some officials in government today, some who are connected directly to the Jubilee House, have resorted back to the old deal whereby they're going to go through the channel of using cocaine to generate money to feed the economy. This time, we are not going to allow that. We are not going to allow that because we want to protect this nation, protect its citizens, and also make sure that we don't allow some people to come infiltrate the system, hijack the system, make we think everything is good, and in the shortest time, we go back to square one where we will be eating the crumbs on the ground. A few people in this government today are resulting back to the old times, the old strategy of feeding the system, opening our borders, suppressing our custom officials so that they will become billionaires in the shortest time. Fellow Ghanaians, the question is simple. Where are those people who were arrested with the cocaine and the $200,000? Remember, the cocaine they arrested is 200 kilos. The two officials who came from Accra to Aflao to pick the cocaine and the money, they kept the cocaine for 3 days on themselves in their homes. For 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Monday, the 200 kilos of cocaine turned to 100.1 grams of cocaine. We are not done yet. This is just the beginning. That's why I'm saying that the Jubilee House should listen. I know the connections go straight to the Jubilee House. I've been telling Ghanaians, the Jubilee House is a crime scene. The names there, the people who are pulling the strings, those two officials who went to Aflao to pick those cocaine are connected to the Jubilee House. I'll break things down and shock this nation. This is the time we have to wake up as a people. This is the time we have to start asking questions and demanding reasonable answers. I'm not here to joke. Kennedy Japan, if you say you're a citizen vigilante, you're a member of parliament, you are the person who stands for the truth, for the people. Come out and speak on this. Let us know what you know. Let us know what investigations you can do to unveil this rot. There's more. But reason tiende, may imagine say, may in short. Because they say, only akora, eko ufum, na mo kochingwa, dinkan bobishen in sim. I'm going to give you a little bit of snail so that when the big snails are caught, you will not complain. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep telling you that we are all messengers. Messengers without a Bible or a Quran. Messengers who are not timid. Messengers who will not be intimidated by power. We are ready to speak truth to power. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and all that you heard here is with all due respect.